The story of Hanukkah. It's story time. What do you know about Hanukkah? Once upon a time. Now, as a group, let's tell the story of Hanukkah before we continue. Let's go back in time, a little more than 2100 years. Jewish people lived their lives according to Jewish tradition, just like we do. They celebrated the Jewish holidays and celebrated Shabbat. However, they had something special. They had a temple in Jerusalem. The temple was the center of Jewish life. King Antiochus wanted to rule one nation with one religion, his nation with his religion and his culture. King Antiochus did not let the Jewish people practice Judaism. No more celebrating Shabbat, no more celebrating holidays or studying Torah, no more Jewish worship in the temple. King Antiochus turned the temple into his place and put in idols and altars to Greek gods inside. Many Jews were afraid. They feared for their lives. They felt forced to follow the king's order. There was one group that decided that they would not follow the king. They would not give up their Jewish way of life. A rural Jewish Kohen from the city of Modi'in started a revolt fighting against the ruler by refusing to worship the other gods. His name was Matityahu HaKohen. Together with his sons Yehuda, Shimon, Yochanan, Elazar, and Yonatan, they were called the Maccabees. Some say the name comes from the ancient Hebrew word for hammer, makevet. Some say the name comes from the verse, Mi kamocha ba'elim Adonai, who is like you, Adonai, among the gods. Mem, Kaf, Bet. God's name is not ordinarily permitted to be pronounced aloud, therefore the letter Yud is used in this case. Maccabee. Some say the name comes from the acronym for Matityahu Kohen ben Yochanan. Mem, Kaf, Bet, Yud. Maccabee. Jerusalem under Antiochus had erupted into civil war between two camps of Jews. Those who had assimilated into the dominant culture that surrounded them, adopting Greek and Syrian customs. Those who were determined to impose Jewish laws and traditions even if by force. The Maccabees fought in many battles. The Maccabean force was a small, independent group fighting against a larger Greek-Syrian organized army, but the Maccabees had God on their side. The Maccabees took back control of the temple. Since they didn't have electricity at the time, they were lighting a menorah with 7 branches with wick dipped in pure olive oil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. During a celebration of taking back the Jewish temple, only 1 jug of pure oil enough to last 1 night was found. 4 days to the olive press workshop. 4 days back to Jerusalem. 4 plus 4 equals 8. They needed 8 days for more pure olive oil, but they found enough oil for only 1 night. Oy vey. However, the oil that was supposed to last just 1 night ended up lasting 8. 8 nights? Sound familiar? The oil that was supposed to last just 1 night ended up lasting 8 nights. Therefore, it was a miracle. And to celebrate, we light Hanukkah for 8 nights and eat food cooked in oil, like latkes and donuts. Ha, ha, ha! It's Hanukkah. What are the Hanukkah traditions in your house? What are the letters on the dreidel? Nun for Nes, Gimel for Gadol, Hey for Haya. Wait, what's next? Nun Gimel Hey Shin or Nun Gimel Hey Pei? Nun Gimel Hey Shin. Sham in Israel. A big miracle happened there. נס גדול היה פה, נון, גימל, ה', פ', פה, here, in Israel. Hanukkah around the world. Eastern Europe. With an abundance of potatoes available in this region, Eastern European Jews celebrated the holiday by eating oil-fried potato latkes. India. To honor the Hanukkah miracle, Indian Jews often opt to use wick dipped in coconut oil rather than candles to light their menorahs, similar to their tradition for Diwali. Many Indian Jews eat native treats like barfi, puran poli, mudak, laddu, sweet rice, halwa, and samosas. For Jewish communities of Yemen, Algeria, Libya, Tunisia, and Morocco, the seventh day of Hanukkah is all about celebrating the heroines of the story, Chag HaBanot, celebrating the stories of Hannah and Yehudit, both of whom fought against oppression to maintain their Jewish culture. Jews in Morocco also put their own spin on fried jelly donuts, and by including juice and zest of an orange, which they call sfenj. This tradition likely emerged due to the abundance of Jaffa oranges as the holiday approached. Italy. Known commonly for delicious food, Hanukkah is no exception for Italian Jews. Persipizzi originated in Turin and involved a lightly sweetened olive oil-infused honey-covered treat. Colombia. In Santa Marta, Colombian Jews began their own traditional dish as an alternative to eating fried potato latkes called patacones, which involves plantain slices fried in oil. Hanukkah is considered a symbol of the oil used to light the menorah, hence jelly donuts, known in Hebrew as sufganiot. The signaler is sufgania, and other fried food. Some eat dairy, cheese blinches, or other dairy foods as a reflection of the book of Judith. And now, let's learn Hanukkah words. We are going to decode and read together. Here is the first word. Let's freeze the screen until everyone is done. Hanukkah. Leviva, a latke. Ner, a candle. Esh, fire. Chanukiah. Maccabee. Chag Sameach.